Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oyindi furu perani ma shapa. Waninyana wa movenda. And if you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, a veteran in this channel, welcome back for yet another exciting episode of Risk, Money and Insurance. And so today, guys, oh my gosh, I am so grateful. I think the overarching emotion or the main emotion today is just gratitude. I'm so grateful. It is the 1st of December. So, we're like a few weeks away from 2023, and God willing, we will all just get there, and start afresh again, research. And I'm super, super excited to just be wrapping up this year's work. And resting. I'm looking forward to just spending time with my family over the festive season and to just, suck in all the love, all the good things throughout this December holiday. And I hope you guys will also be doing the same with your families as well, or just spending this time with your loved ones. But I am super, super grateful today, just for life. I am super, super grateful for every opportunity that came, in 2022. Like I got my very first paying, gigs in 2022, which was really amazing. Actually, no, I'm lying. I got some in 2021, but like the big ticket ones, I got them in 2022. And I was just reflecting on it, how everything happened, man. It was really, really amazing, and I truly, truly am grateful. I'm just grateful for good health. I think more than anything, health is wealth. Like if you are not healthy, you end up, spending so much on health and also just other parts of your life as well, man. They can't be in a great shape if you're not in good health. And I'm so grateful for my friends and my family, right? For them being like supporting me all the time and just being there when I need them the most. But most importantly, for this channel, I'm grateful for you, right? For investing your data on this channel, for investing your comments on this channel, week in, week out, just supporting the work, that is happening here and cheering me on as well. I get a lot of DMs, people just thanking me for this channel and all of that. And sometimes it's honestly hard. Sometimes you look at it, you're like, I'm not getting the views. Or you look at it, you're like, I don't think people are engaging with this content the way I thought they would. All those things. As a creator, you have all those things at the back of your mind as you're creating content. But I began to just look at it from a point of, even if I create a video and one person watches and it changes that person's life, then I know that that video was meant specifically for that person. And for you to come here and invest your data, it is expensive in South Africa, let's be honest, and invest your data and your precious time to just watching this content and engaging with it, I hope and I pray that you get value out of this content and that it changes your life. That is, what I'm grateful for. Like just the support, the overwhelming support, and people just receiving this content really well. I've had to block someone this year. Very first time blocking someone, because I just felt like it was the noise that they were creating a noise that I didn't want to hear. So good thing with technology, you can shut things out. And so, yeah, I think we had our first troll this year. We had our first troll for the channel this year. It was also just like a learning curve as well. Because, ever since I started, I never really had to deal with trolls. But it just got progressively worse all the time. At first, I thought I'll give them a chance because I'm like, they're expressing a different opinion or whatever. But as it went on, you start realizing that no, man, there is criticism that's coming from a good place and criticism that is just meant to break down whatever you're trying to do or destroy whatever you're trying to do. And I was just like, this is not the noise that I want to hear. But it's new experiences. I'm sure we're going to get a lot of those. It's new experiences and all of that. We grow, and I'm just glad and happy that I'm alive. I think that is for me the biggest thing, the biggest gift of all, just being alive and all the experiences that I've had this year. Like, I'm so grateful. First trip out of Africa, Canada, was amazing. It opened my world up to so many things, and I met incredible people. I was inspired, and I just came back full of life and wanting to do more. And I'm thinking, should actually set up aside money for such trips, just to disturb the flow a bit and venture into something new. So be expectant of travel content every now and again, not every time, not every month, but like every now and again. And also, just I'm so grateful, man, to God that I'm still here. I don't know, starting December, 1st of December, that is just the feeling I am getting into December with gratitude. And they were preaching the same sermon at church, around gratitude as well. But I don't want this to be long. I just wanted to make this important announcement to say I'll be going on a content creation break for December. I've had time to think about this and all of that, because this year I took my content creation break in Jan, and I sort of felt like I shouldn't have done that, to sort of lay the foundations and everything in Jan, because coming back in Feb and people had already dealt with their stuff in Jan, I just felt like the timing wasn't really great. So this year I'm trying something different. So I'm taking my content creation break, just in December, where I refill and I go back to the drawing board to say, God, what lies ahead, for the channel, especially in 2023, and also just how can I add more value to the people that are subscribed to the channel and have been following the channel, and also for the people that will be joining us. I think for me that is the main thing, to just regroup and not create content for the sake of creating content, because I believe this is my purpose, platform. Like, this is me living out my purpose in this platform. So I want to take time to just go back and really engage and come back with fresh content for the channel. But don't feel forsaken. I'll still be available on social media, so Instagram, wherever else. If you need me, if you want to pick my brain on something, I'm definitely available, but not available for crazy chats or crazy stuff. No, just if you want to talk content, I'm definitely available and keen for that. And yeah, I think in today's video we have a guest. We couldn't actually do an interview together where we're sitting down like I did with Devi, because this person lives far. But we have Diana on the line, and she'll be explaining to us. I sent her a couple of questions, so she'll be talking to us around her experiences as well. She owns a jewelry business, and I hope you guys will also, just follow her on Instagram and buy, some of her items. They're really amazing. I also ordered from her items, and I think one thing that I make sure I pull through and I support these businesses and, all the business owners that I bring. It's people that I've personally bought from, and I believe they have interesting or amazing stories. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And what else? There's nothing more for me to say other than to say enjoy the video, guys, and I hope you learn a thing or two that will edify you and edify your life. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Enjoy the video.
Hi everyone, and a warm welcome to Masheleni Matters YouTube channel. If you're joining us for the first time, please grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, and get comfortable. Please do click that subscribe button down below. And if you're part of the regulars, if you're already a subscriber, a warm welcome back to you. Thank you for joining us today. Really excited to be having this conversation with you beautiful people. My name is Diana Kinyanjui, for those who don't know me. And just a little bit about an introduction into who I am and what I do. I do a lot of things, actually. So it really depends on who you're asking. Some people know about all the things I do, and some people only know about one aspect that I'm going to be expanding on in this video, which is my jewelry journey. I'm a jewelry designer, and basically I make all types of jewelry. I make earrings, I make neck pieces, I make bracelets, I make rings, I make anklets. I also can make, yeah, I think those are pretty much most of the things that I make. And it's been a very beautiful journey. It hasn't been easy. It's something that I could foresee myself doing, but I never really knew how I was going to get started. And essentially just wrapped up a Black Friday sale, which went really well. Grateful to God and to all my customers for the wonderful support. It was 33% off. Unfortunately, if you missed that one, don't worry, there'll be other opportunities for you to score big. But just to get into me, my younger self, I would say that I was just adventurous. As a child, I've always been an adventurous person. I'd always create things. I'd be that child that would take a rope and basically tie it somewhere up high and just like climbing down, like Spider-Man vibes, like abseiling vibes, but there was no abseiling. So yeah, I think definitely as a younger person, I was very creative, very adventurous. I love to play a lot with boys. Don't be dirty-minded. I don't mean like that. But I was a tomboy. I really was a tomboy. I'd run around. I remember there was a time where I fell in a gutter and I like scraped my whole shin. And my neighbor was just telling me, you had such beautiful legs, but now you like to play outside and run with the boys, and now look what happened. So yeah, I think that's me as my younger self, very adventurous, inquisitive, wanting to know what I can create, and also just like wanting to do new things. In terms of the top 3 words that would best describe me, I'll definitely say ambitious. I am always looking to, achieve greater and higher things than before. So ambitious would be the first one. Entertaining, I definitely call myself entertaining. I think I am funny. I hope that my friends and family think the same. But definitely entertaining, also just in terms of some of the work that I've done in media, radio, presenting, production. I see myself as an entertainer, so definitely entertaining. And the third one would be loving. I try to exude love in everything that I do, from being a friend to being a daughter to being a sister to being a partner, to being a business person. When I'm making stuff, even for my clients, I try to do it with the utmost love and care, because in some situations I find that I don't ever get to meet my customer, and their only interaction with me is online, and then once they get the product that I've made for them. So love is definitely the top 3. What inspired my business idea? So my business idea was inspired by my mom. My mom is also a jewelry designer, an OG. For those who know her, they know her vibes. And growing up, basically, she would always try and get me and my sister to help her with orders, stringing beads here and there. And I never really saw like the value in what we were doing, even though the same business that she was running put us through school, put us through like so many different seasons of our lives. I didn't see the value in it, but I learned how to make jewelry through helping her with her orders. And then I got tired one day because I was like, I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over again in terms of accompanying her and going with her to see her suppliers. So I was like to her, would you be willing to invest 100 Rand in me, and I'm gonna buy some raw materials and I'm gonna create some stuff and I'm gonna sell it to my classmates, because I was in high school that time. And basically she agreed. She gave me 100 Rand. I bought leather, denim, lace. It was particularly fabrics that I was working towards, and chokers were really big in that season. So I made a bunch of chokers, sold them off to my classmates. I was making money for Uber, didn't have to catch the bus. Now I was Ubering home, and I didn't really see the value still, because it's like, okay, yes, I'm making money, but I don't have that many responsibilities. So the money that I'm making, I wasn't seeing, I can actually invest this, or I can save it, or I can do this and reinvest into the business. And that's how I actually got started. So through my mom, doing the sweatshop vibes, making us help her. And then one day I just decided, actually, please invest in me. I want to see if I can make a return. And lo and behold, I did make a return, managed to give her back her 100 Rand, and I had more money to keep the business moving forward. And that's how I initially began. So in terms of capital, and I think that has been one of the largest challenges that I face in my business, particularly on the side of scaling and pivoting and moving into more precious metals. It was definitely difficult in the beginning, and I did a lot of freelance work. So I started doing freelancing in terms of English tutoring. I did a bit of that. I also did a bit of social media management. Anything that I was able to teach myself or I was quite good at, I tried to monetize it and reinvest into my business. And that's actually how I managed to do a bit of a rebrand, because with my original logo, you know, when I think of this story, I just know that God loves me and He is so faithful. Just want to acknowledge, you know, the presence of the Lord in my life throughout this journey. None of this would have been possible without the presence of God in my life. But essentially, one of my close friends, she was doing interior design, I think that's what she was studying, and basically she needed to create a logo for a business, and that was an assignment. She's like, friend, I know that you have this business and you're pushing your jewelry, can I make your logo? That's how I got my first logo, by God's grace, through her and her creativity. Shout out, thank you very much, Noloazi Sishi. And then I managed to use some of the money that I had saved through my freelancing to actually rebrand the business, do a bit of, you know, new packaging, new look and feel, because we also see, you know, in other businesses that after a couple of years, there's some rebranding, there's some changes once capital becomes available to actually improve the quality of not just the experience of the products or services, but also just improving, you know, the quality of overall the business and brand. All right, so one thing that I really love about my customers is just, okay, I'm even saying one thing that I love about my customers. The question is, what's one thing that I love about my business? It's the customers, being able to talk to people, being able to connect with people. A lot of my customers are actually very transparent with me and very open, and end up sharing a lot of personal stuff when like telling me to say, please, you know, engrave this for this person because, you know, they mean this to me and this is how things started. So I definitely say, like, one of the things that I can highlight and proudly speak on is my customers, because each and every one of them is unique, and some of them I don't even get to meet, but we form these friendships and these bonds that are really strong and really beautiful, because even if, you know, they're not buying from me, maybe we connect and we talk about some work that they're doing. So definitely one thing I love about my business is being able to work with people, because initially when I left school, one of the things that I wanted to do is go into the service industry. I've always wanted to work with people. So I'm grateful that I'm in a position where even though I'm working with my hands, I also get to work with people and build solid relationships with them. So that's definitely something I absolutely love. One of the struggles in terms of being a female entrepreneur would definitely be people taking you seriously. A lot of the times, you'll find that people of the opposite sex, for example, in my case, I'm a female, so a male will come up to me and sometimes they will be more interested in me than what I'm selling. And it takes away from the whole process of the business, because I'll find that some people will want my number, some people will want my contact details, but that's just to pursue their own agenda. But they'll pretend that they want the catalog, like, hey, please can you send me the catalog, blah, blah, blah. I send it, then they don't get back to me. Then, you know, a week later, they're busy trying to chat me up. And I'm just like, you know what? If you want to approach me for something that's not business related, do it like that. Don't use my business as, you know, a way into my life, if your intention is not actually to buy or to support. So I think it's definitely that, being taken seriously. A lot of women are not taken seriously. A lot of women are not seen as competent within their different roles and within their different fields. And I think it's just that being taken seriously has been one of the challenges. But gracefully, I have come across a lot of people of, you know, high standards in terms of the work that they do, the education that they have, even from a monetary side of things, what their finances look like, and they've been able to give me some really good feedback. So that obviously outweighs the negative things that happen in terms of being a female entrepreneur. And then in terms of my products, so I have some of my favorite items in front of me. I was working on an order earlier today and I want to show you some of the pieces. So this is one of the OG chains that people love. This is a 4mm. This is a 4mm block link chain. I hope that you can see it and I hope that you can experience what I'm experiencing. So this is obviously our brass jewelry, which appears gold in color. And there's also a new addition here, which is such a beautiful ring. I honestly love the colors. I love the diamante. I love the redstone. I love the brass, which is giving a gold color. And I think as it's getting hotter, now that it's, you know, summer, people are going out more, wearing less. Gold is definitely in right now for me. I'm even wearing, you know, one of my favorite chains, some gold earrings. Really love gold. And then I'm just going to show you this here. So this is also a 4mm, and this is a 4mm tennis bracelet. This is a diamante stone. So the nice thing about my products is that there's quality but also affordability. If this were to be real diamonds or cubic zirconias or any other precious stone, it would obviously cost a lot more, and my pricing is always in line with the materials used as well as how much labor went into the whole process. But if you'd like to get in contact with me and buy yourself some jewelry or a loved one, or you know, you just want to surprise someone, please feel free to follow me on social media. So the business page is at Diana, Diana K_jewelry. That's JEWELLERY. And then my personal Instagram is at Diana_KINY_. Please don't forget the second underscore, because my original account was restricted and I was forced to make a new one. So thank you so much for joining this conversation today. I hope that you managed to learn a little bit more about me, and I think more than anything else, this has been such a beautiful journey, because I remember when I originally started watching videos on YouTube of people creating, you know, Cuban link chains and, you know, such beautiful jewelry from scratch from a random piece of metal. I was like, Lord, how can I do this? I don't have the money to go and study something like this, but I'd love to do it. And that's how I was able to actually get started, by just having the vision, and gracefully I was able to meet with someone who taught me, and it's been a beautiful journey, honestly. Currently I'm the only person employed in my business, trusting that I'll be able to scale next year. So just adding like a media team, because there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes of social media and business, and also just in terms of facilitating orders, because from production to communicating with customers to packaging to deliveries, that's all facilitated by me. So hopefully the next time you hear from me, I'll be employing people and there will be a payroll. But thank you so much for joining. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and share this video, please. And yes, if you'd like to contact me via email, you can also do that and place orders there as well. Custom orders are welcome. And obviously, depending on the metals that you want to use and how much work needs to go into it, we'll see, you know, what quote works best for you. But you can shoot me an email. That's Diana K Media, so DIANAKMEDIA@gmail.com, and I will get back to you. Have a lovely day and God bless you all. Thank you so much.
So we've come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And also December, since I won't be creating new content, I think it is a good time to go back, you know, and just reflect, and also go back and catch up on some videos that you might have missed, which I'm sure can add a thing or two in your life. So definitely have a great festive seasons, guys. I pray that you may be safe wherever you go. If you're traveling, may you be safe, and also may you have a great time with your family and loved ones. May this December, you know, bring you joy and peace that you have never experienced before. And I know December can sort of be traumatic for some people, you know, especially if you've lost, you know, close relatives, loved ones, and all of that. And so I pray for comfort, that you may be comforted in this time. And so I love you guys so much. I hope that I will see you in 2023, God willing. Mwah. Bye.